Good morning. How's everyone doing? It's Friday and it's about 9 a.m. I have been up since 5:30 this morning packing, and I have worked up quite an appetite. But come with me, you all, so we can make us a quick salmon grit bowl. I'll be right back so we can get started. You all, I just wanted to show you the expiration date on this can because I do check my expiration dates, especially in this day and time. So the first thing I'm going to do is debone this salmon. I'll be right back. You all, I have opened this salmon and I have washed my hands, and I just wanted to show you all how I debone my salmon. I always keep the can over to the side so that once I take these bones out, can you see that bone? I throw the extra bones in the can. And after you work with salmon long enough, you can kind of feel that bone with your fingers. Some people don't debone their salmon. I like to debone mine. I don't like the little gristle in my salmon. Okay, you all, I'm gonna go and finish this process. I'll be back when I'm done getting the bones out of this salmon. And see, there's another one. All right, everyone, this is what my deboned salmon is looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do is cut up some onions so that can go in our salmon. I'm back, you all. The next thing we're going to do is put on these grits. I have water and butter and salt in the pot already. I'm cutting on the burner. I'm going to go ahead and let that start getting hot and boiling, and then I'll add the grits in. Once we're done getting the grits on, we'll go ahead and put our salmon on, and this will only take just a few minutes. I'll be back when it's time to put the grits in the pot. I'm back and I have my butter in the pan for the salmon. I have the stove on a little bit above medium. I'm going to also add just a little bit of water in this pan because I'm going to add the onions in here. I don't know why I do this with salmon, you all, but I do. Just a little bit of water. That way it can help the onions become translucent. I'm also going to add to the salmon some slap your mama and some pepper. I'll be back when everything is warmed up. Okay, the butter has started to melt in this pan, and you have the water. And as you can see, you all, I have cut up my onions, and I'm just gonna drop them in this pan, and we're just gonna let these onions cook until they're translucent. Okay, you all, I'll be back when it's time to put this salmon in. Okay, you all, this is what the water and butter and salt are looking like. I'm going to go ahead and pour some grits in. And you all, I don't use measurements for this because I've been making grits for so long. I just go by how my fork feels when I stick it in there. For you, I suggest reading the directions. And you know, with grits, you want to kind of stir them as they're cooking so that you don't get all those lumps. Okay, you all, and that should be enough grits for this water. I'll let them do their thing, and as you can see, the onions are cooking. I'm going to let those cook for another minute or two, and then we'll start adding the rest of the ingredients. All right, I'm back, and the next thing we're going to do is add this salmon that I deboned into this pot. Just break it up. We're just going to add 2 seasonings in here. And we're going to put this over the grits. So I'm going to add some, let me put this over the sink. I'm going to add some Slap Your Mama. Just a little bit. And I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. That's it. Then we're just going to stir this around. Make sure we get the onions throughout the whole thing. And make sure the seasoning is spread out through all of the salmon. Okay, you all, I'm going to cut this down on medium. And I'm going to let it cook for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And that's it. Okay, I'll be back when it's time to build our bowl. Well, let me take you down in the pot so I can show you what this salmon is looking like while it's cooking. Okay, this is what our salmon and onions are looking like while they're cooking. And in the back, as you can see, I have on the grits. And I just need to go ahead and stir them. Okay, you all, I'll be back when it's time to put this bowl together. All right, everyone, this is my finished salmon and onions. Now I'm going to go ahead and put our grit bowl together. Well, let me show you the finished grits, and then I'll put our bowl together so I can give you the first bite. These are my finished grits. All right, you all, I'm going to put this bowl together and give the first bite to you. All right, this is my finished bowl. Salmon and onions on top of grits. Now let's stir this up and taste it so you can get, well, let's stir this up so I can give the first bite to you, and then I'll taste it. All right, I'm back. This is what my bowl is looking like. The first thing I like to do, you all, is stir it up because I put some butter in there. Okay, now this is what it's looking like now that I've stirred it up. Okay, now let's go ahead and give the first bite to you. Okay, now let's taste it. It's hot. Y'all. That is really, really good. Really good. Anyway, you all, thank you so much for making this breakfast with me. I hope you all have a most wonderful day, a most wonderful weekend, and a most wonderful breakfast. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.